Hi Taurus, welcome to the channel. Today's reading is your February outlook. So we are going to take a look at some energies that may be coming in for you, look at some example scenarios, get you some advice on how to handle that. So I have prepared some tarot decks, some oracle decks, and I'm doing something new. So here at the end, I will be pulling some word tiles. I'm sorry, letter tiles. We're not actually making words. And number tiles for like maybe names of people or places and numbers that may be relevant to you in the coming month. So let's go ahead and get started. Taurus, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I post both situational based and calendar based readings here on my tarot channel. That's upside down. Okay. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. Some things to keep in mind about this reading: they are general and they are also predictive. So it may not actually resonate at the time that you see it because it is sort of peeking into the future. It is a snapshot of the energies. It's all based on potential. So if you don't like what you hear, you do have free will and the ability to change it. Okay. All right, we'll get one more oracle card out and then we will go ahead and get to it. Want this one. All right, so Taurus, to start your reading, your primary energy for the month of February is storm fields. So it looks to me like it's like you can see the storm coming in the distance. And the nice thing about that is that means that you can prepare for it. But the flat field, it creates a perfect momentum for all of this energy to just like fly across the plains, so if you are from Tornado Alley, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what I really am getting is there is this clear open space for momentum to move across your life. It is the number 9 that might be relevant to you. And then like something to keep in mind is I feel we'll see if this is like positive storm or a neutral storm or not so positive storm. The beautiful thing about the storm is that it's always very refreshing at the other end of a storm, So let's go ahead and get into the first part of February. All right, so we have soul power. Always remember you are a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command wherever you need it. So, some of you may be reaching very deep into your spirit in February. You might realize that you're feeling burned out, possibly. We'll have to get some more information about that. That might also be having to do with whatever storm is about to roll through for you. All right, so we have the Lovers, the Empress, and the Chariot. Ooh, okay. Lots of important decisions. This is the Chariot for me is a card of momentum. So we already have a lot going on with momentum for you, Taurus. Also, the Empress can be Taurus. Let's see. So there's an important decision that is coming. I can read this a couple of ways. So there's an important decision that you are going to be making, and it's going to be very practical in nature. So this may be a decision about yourself. This could be a decision about your home. So the Empress is a card of fertility. So she's typically shown to be pregnant. So it could be something to do with family, possibly whether or not to have a family if you're at that stage in your life where you're trying to make that decision. So there's something very important here, and the encouragement that you get from the Chariot is to do whatever is in alignment. So the Chariot is being pulled by these two creatures down here, right? So if one goes one way and the other goes the other, the Chariot can't move, right? So they have to be working together in tandem in order for the Chariot to move forward. So to me, this is all about momentum through alignment. And that's the alignment between your head, your heart, your spirit, really listening to what it is that you want for yourself. And so you really, a lot of you are really stepping into your value. It's like there's a decision about what you or something may bring to the table. Okay. And you may be making the decision possibly to like assess your external situation and make a determination on whether or not it's working for you. Okay. Like, is this truly in alignment? Is this truly what my spirit is telling me that it wants, For others of you, this may be about a relationship, and this may be about a family. The Empress shoulders a lot of burdens on her own. So I am also getting a message about finding balance in your relationship. So some of you, if you are partnered up, you may be carrying on most of the burdens of the day-to-day life for the two of you. And, an example would be like cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and so there's a note here for some of you about if you're feeling overwhelmed and if it's kind of building, if there's resentment building off in the distance here, this is giving you a heads up that maybe it's time to have a conversation with your partner here about lightening your load a little bit and where they can help you. For others of you, this could have to do with, I said, the decision possibly to have a child. So for those of you that want to have children, it's looking good for you. There's a lot of momentum here. Some of you may feel a little intimidated by it, but that's okay. For those of you who are not at a point in your life where you want children, or that's just generally not what you want for yourself, there's a note here for you to be extra careful in February, okay? All right, so some advice for the beginning of February is clarity. So finding clarity on what it is that is going to bring you this alignment that we talked about. And clarity, when you get clear on something, it sort of like naturally allows for it to grow. It naturally allows for the momentum to pick up here. So if there's any question, because we talked about the decision, what I'm getting is once you make a decision and line up with it, there will be a lot of momentum. So that is very, very exciting for you, Taurus. So in the middle of February, we have, you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. You are our family. We are your family, friends, and guides. We never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Oh, that's such a beautiful card. So some of you might be feeling a little bit isolated during the middle of February. Again, feeling like maybe you're shouldering everything on your own. So what we're seeing here is maybe it's time to ask for help, or, maybe let someone help you if it gets offered. Let someone assist you. Okay. All right, Taurus, here we have the 6 of coins. There's that equal give and take. The Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. All right, so here we have harmony, equal give and take with the 6 of coins here. So there's that discussion that we were talking about, lightening your load if you have a partner, maybe evening out the responsibilities for the day-to-day life, the day-to-day partnership, because something is definitely changing. There's a change in perspective here. And there's a slowdown of some kind. And I think possibly you could be realizing that maybe you're not necessarily as in alignment as you thought. So there's definitely a conversation that you're being urged to have either, with a partner or a roommate or maybe a family member. This can do with finances, but I am getting the vibe of like day-to-day life. So this may be someone that you live with or someone that you spend a lot of time with. Okay. So the beautiful thing about this set of cards is it's telling us that there is harmony to be found here. It is very possible. Like the answer, the solution to whatever, the imbalance, the solution to the imbalance is here. So then we have the Queen of Wands. So you might be connecting with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is very similar energy to the Empress energy. They are both queens. They are both, and it doesn't have to be gender specific here. But this is very sensual energy here. So my Queen of Wands, anytime I see one, I metaphorically think of it as the sexy lady in the room, like the temptress. And so we have another message here about fertility. So if you are looking to expand or start a family, the harmony with your partner is going to be coming into play here. Now, meaning that it's going to get better and it will allow for you to feel more comfortable starting that family. So the other note that I have here though is it may take slightly longer than you are anticipating. So that's a note for some of you also. Don't let that keep you down. Just it's saying kind of like be patient, more like allow it to happen if that's what you want. So let's get some advice here. Ooh, look at that. Caution, Wormwood. Yeah, so I'm thinking that this slowdown, whatever it's going to represent here, or this reevaluation of responsibilities or priorities in your partnership or in your life, could reveal something interesting to you. So I will clarify this. I think I will go ahead and clarify it. So let's see. Let's look at this. We have fulfillment, patience, and protection. Okay, so for some of you, with the fulfillment and the patience, like I said, something might take a little bit longer. Bringing this balance, if you're not partnered up and you're not trying to start a family, the partnership, like there is fulfillment here, okay? But it may take some time with this patience card. So you're being encouraged to have patience. And so for others of you with the protection and the caution card, I'm like getting a literal note of be very careful during February if you do not want to have a child. For some of you, I didn't really get an answer, but sometimes the slowdown in a relationship or in whatever situation you are experiencing can actually allow time for new information to surface. So a slowdown could actually have a protective quality and allow you to see something from another perspective. So for some of you, very few of you, if you are trying to lessen some burdens in your life with a partner or someone that you live with, this can also be coworkers. If you are not partnered up or you're really feeling strained at work, this could be delegating tasks. And I think that when that delegation occurs, it could show you something very interesting about the environment that you're in. So you may get something unexpected here. But it might also go very well. So the fulfillment here, it could go well and you may find that surprising. Yeah, so what I'm hearing here is don't panic. I know we have the caution card, but it's just caution. It's not panic. Okay. All right. So this was 9, 6, and 1. That might also be relevant to some of you. All right. So for the end of February, We have be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Wow, okay. All right, Taurus, let's see. All right, we have Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. We have lots of nines here. Okay. Okay, so the be proud, what I'm getting here for some of you is the actions that you have taken throughout the month or recently will be very rewarding for you. So if this is a work situation, your tenacity and like your willingness to take action is going to pay off well for you. So this could actually be a raise coming in for you. Others of you, there's going to be like an offer of something practical or an idea, and it's going to be very like it'll be practical but passionate at the same time. I know that sounds kind of weird, but like it's like through your passion you will receive, or through the passion in the situation you will receive an idea or an offer of some kind that's very tangible. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. So it's interesting because this is usually a card of like boundaries for me, or like a final effort for something. I'm going back to, for some of you, the message of starting a family. We had a slowdown here. What I'm getting is like a last. Some of you may have been struggling with fertility. I'm getting like a last chance. Like you're like, okay, I will give it one more go here. And so if that's the case, it's looking good for you with this Ace of Pentacles. So and I think that you will be like you will be rewarded for this last push for something. For others of you, if you are unpartnered or you might be dealing with, some of you might be dealing with a player or, someone who's in your orbit, a lover who is in your orbit, kind of in and out energy, very impulsive. They may make an offer to you. I don't know that you're going to fall for it. You are being cautioned here. So if you receive an offer from someone that you've been round and round and round with, the cards are encouraging you to be careful and maybe hold your boundary. Okay. Connection. Okay, yeah. So I think that this may be a new connection or not a new offer from an old connection or from a connection that didn't seem very stable. So yes, hold some boundaries, but maybe make them porous enough to see if there really is a connection here. Let's see. For some of you, there's going to be a new connection with someone who they're very driven. They're very, very driven. And I feel as though like that might be a little off-putting at first, but with the Ace of Pentacles here, what I'm getting is give it a chance. It's in its like conception. It's in its conception. The connection is in its conception. So it may develop into something more. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I have there. All right, so over here I have the Dragon Oracle. I have these really cute little dragon cards. They're so cute. Okay, so we have Green Golden Dragon from Sirius. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So some of you, going back to that soul power, and finding clarity and alignment. I would say the soul power, the Chariot, and the clarity card, they remind me a lot of the energy of this universal knowledge. So the Chariot brings universal knowledge. That's why he's got the canopy of the stars behind him as he's gone off on the adventure of the universe, and he's coming back with all of these answers. So some of you may feel as though you are on a spiritual journey right now. Well, I mean, we all are on spiritual journeys. Some are just more aware of it than others. And then we have your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, that is you. So this is a practical plan here. We have lots of very practical energy. Practical, 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 practical. Very practical energy here. So Taurus, I feel that that might resonate well for you. All right, so I have here some letter tiles. We're going to pick some letters that may be relevant to you in the month of February. All right, so here I have N, R, A, and H. So these could be letters in someone's name who is important in February. Can be the name of an organization, maybe a building name, street name. And then I have some numbers here. So let me pull the numbers. All right. So here we have 9, 3, whoops, 2, and 7. So you can read this as the 9th day of the 3rd month. This could be, something along those lines. You can add them up. These could be last 4 digits of a phone number, maybe an address or street address, a building number, etc. So Taurus, I hope you found this helpful. If you have not subscribed already, I invite you to. I'd love to have you as part of my community, and give me a thumbs up. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. It's been an honor to read your cards. Phil, I will link your 3-month outlook for the beginning of the year so that you can see how this fits into that for you. So if you haven't watched it, it will be at the end of the video and down in the comments. And then if you have watched it, you're welcome to refresh and enjoy the message again. So I will catch you in the next reading, Taurus. Thanks.